President Yoon Suk-yeol called for all-out efforts to protect lives and property. He also visited sites where people living in basement flats died and ordered specific measures to prevent such incidents from happening again. Bo-kyoung tells us more.
After some of the heaviest rainfall South Korea has ever seen, President Yoon Suk-yeol on Tuesday asked related ministries to respond with their all-out efforts. The president's remarks came at an emergency meeting which he presided over instead of his original schedule, a cabinet meeting in Sejong. Though natural disasters are inevitable, he stressed that there should be no losses of life due to human error and that the situation should be monitored thoroughly, led by the Interior Ministry.
특히 산사태 취약 지역, 저지대 침수 우려 지역, 이런 위험 지역에 대한 선제적 통제를 실시하고 기상 상황에 따른 도로 통제 정보를 국민들께 신속히 안내해서 혼란과 불편을 최소화할 수 있도록 해야 되겠습니다.
While calling for swift restoration as well as support for those affected, he added that the government must review the current disaster management system, given that downpours such as these are related to effects of the climate change. Yoon also paid a visit to a residential building in Seoul's Gwanakgu district, where residents in the semi-basement unit died overnight due to the pouring rain.
여기는 지금 자체가 저지대다 보니까 물이 순식간에 조인천 범람이 되면 그냥 이게 수위가 올라가면 바로 여기가 그냥 직격탄을.
While urging the Interior Ministry and local governments to come up with housing stability measures for the safety of those living underground, he also called for the Environment Minister to develop a water level monitoring system. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Han Duk-soo checked some of the damage and discussed restoration plans at the nation's flood control center. There, he emphasized how the country's capability is shown in times of crisis and ordered efforts to minimize the damage and begin restoration. He also offered consolation to around 100 residents of Gurung village in the Gangnam-gu district, the so-called the last remaining urban slum in Seoul, who were forced to evacuate, and called for measures to protect those in areas vulnerable to flooding. Bo-kyoung, Arirang News.